The Congresswoman likes to talk about helping people. She's never passed a bill. She's never passed a single bill. She's been in Congress for over half a decade. She's never passed a bill, not PPP, not anything. Not a single bill she's passed has ever become law. I'm proud of the fact we saved millions of jobs. I'm proud of the fact we did it in a bipartisan way.
That's not true. I know the senator, look, and I'm really disappointed in you, Marco Rubio, because I think there was a time when you did not lie in order to win. I don't know what happened to you.
Democratic U.S. Representative Val Demings went on the attack Tuesday night in her first debate against Republican Senator Marco Rubio, accusing him of being a serial liar. It's the only time these two will meet face-to-face on the Senate debate stage before the November 8th election.
We want to bring in UCF history professor and News 6 political analyst, Dr. Jim Clark. And Jim, this was really something. We heard the word liar quite a few times last night.
It was must-see TV. And they really went at it. As you point out, this is the only debate they're going to have. Marco Rubio is ahead in the polls, and he doesn't see any reason to add more debates, even though Val Demings would like to have more.
And when it comes to the issues that they talked about, I mean, they've only had 2 minutes each to really talk, Dr. Clark, but it seemed like there was just a lot of jabs going back and forth and no real clear answers on some of these things.
Yeah, they had practiced their set lines well in advance. They knew what points they wanted to make. This was Val Demings' big shot at a statewide audience. This is the only chance she's going to have to reach everyone from Pensacola to Key West, and she made the most of it with constant attacks. I am not sure in the end it's going to change a lot of minds.
And Jim, some takeaways here: gun control, abortion, immigration, obviously all hot topics last night.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. On climate change, Senator Rubio simply did not answer the question. He avoided it, and he sidestepped abortion to a great extent. And he was able to avoid some of the issues that Congresswoman Demings raised. So in the end, I'm not sure anybody landed a knockout punch.
And when it comes to these elections coming up, you know, they're only getting one debate here with this, but when we look at some of the other races, DeSantis and Chris, how do you see things shaping up going into these midterm elections? Yeah,
this is a struggle for the Democrats. They are well behind in the polls. They have weak tickets for some of the statewide offices, and the hurricane has been a tremendous boost for Governor DeSantis. He's been on TV, seems like 24/7 ever since Ian hit the coast of Florida. Charlie Crist has almost disappeared. He doesn't have a lot of money. The statewide Democratic candidate for agriculture commissioner has only raised $70,000, while her opponent has raised $7 million. So you can see what a struggle it is for the Democrats to gain traction.
And Jim, going back to last night, if you had to pick a winner from the debate, who would you pick?
I think in all these cases, the challenger, in this case, Congresswoman Demings, wins because people did not know her and they got a chance to see her. And so usually everyone assumes the veteran two-term senator is going to win. And when the challenger holds her own, I think they get points for that.
What do you think of the strategy behind that with Representative Demings, you know, going for Rubio's seat, you know, and switching over, you know, from the House to the Senate? What do you make of those political plans and strategy?
Well, Val Demings is 65 years old. She's been in there for 3 terms now, but she was not going to get in the leadership for another 10 or 15 years. So why not run for the U.S. Senate and take a chance and maybe win?
All right, Dr. Clark, thank you so much. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of you over the next few weeks.
Thank you.